Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Mystery Man and this is episode 2 of the Napoli career mode. Before we go any further, please be sure to subscribe, and if you haven't already, hit the like button and that notification bell. So last episode, we were shortlisting a lot of players for this episode to sign, 4 players I think, and I think we should sign a goalkeeper. So I went in for Samir Handanovic. I originally offered 15 million, I think, and they said they wanted more, so I put it up to 16.5, and they weren't having any of it. So I put up to 17.5, and they just say that they're gonna take some time to consider my offer. So right after that, I think let's just get straight into another position. So I'm going for Manuel Akanji from Dortmund for the backup centre-back position. He's worth 14 million. I'm going to offer 15. Dortmund do not accept that, so I'm going to say maybe 17.5. That's 17 million, I think. That's way over the amount of value of Akanji. So I'm going to say 19.5 million. And they are not budging. They're saying they only want 22.3 million pounds for Manuel Akanji. So I think, do I accept this offer or do I try and negotiate down? Because if what I put in is not good enough, they will either walk away or consider it. So I've just accepted it, so we can get straight into the negotiations with Manuel Akanji. But before we do that, we are going to go in for David Alaba, or we are going to go in for Nicolas Tagliafico, because we also need a left back, and Alaba and Tagliafico are 2 contenders that we could sign. So I'm just going up and down the list to see who we should sign, but I just think let's just go into the negotiations with Akanji. So here we go, into the restaurant. So we're going to give him a rotation role in the team, because he won't be playing every match. He wants an important role. At least it's not crucial, so that's fine with me. Anyway, we're going to give him a 5-year contract, which I think he declines because he wants a 3-year deal. And then we'll just say we'll give him a 4-year contract. Okay, moving on. He does not want a release clause, and we are going to just negotiate his wages, which they've already asked for. We'll remove the appearance bonus, and they want a tiny bit more, but he's willing to take a pay cut, so I don't mind that price. We'll go straight in and accept that. There we go. We have made our first signing, and it's Manuel Akanji from Borussia Dortmund. There he is, the number 2, which we will soon change, in the Napoli kit. Looks good in those blue colours. So happy to have him in the team. It's great for squad depth, and we're just going to quickly put Maksimovic on the transfer list and put Akanji's number up to number 16, which I think looks really good on him. Anyway, moving on. Okay, now we go back to the reserves team to put Akanji in where Koulibaly was. So now we have a full reserves team, but we don't have a full main team. We still need 2 fullbacks and a goalkeeper. So then I think, okay, what have I done? I need to take Maksimovic off the transfer list, because he is in the reserves team, and we will maybe sell him in the January window. We'll see what happens. Anyway, they have come back. The Handanovic offer has come back, and they still want 21.2 million. So I think, shall I negotiate? Should I not? It's way over his value. So I'm just going to accept it. And now let's get straight into the wages for Handanovic. This is going to be a very, very good transfer. If we can pull this off, we're going to have a goalkeeper for the next season and a half. You're going to give him an important role, but obviously he wants crucial. He's an 88 rated keeper. What do you expect? He wants a 2-year deal. Obviously, I want him to be worth more, so I'm going to give him a 3-year deal. We're going to disregard the release clause, and he's asking for a really big pay cut. We're going to take away the clean sheet bonus and just accept that. He wants a very big increase, so I'm going to put this down to maybe 40, 48, 49k. I think I'll do it to 49. Yes, £49,000. He wants 50,000. I'm fine with that. We have made our second signing of this career mode, and it's Samir Handanovic from Inter Milan. This is an amazing signing, and I think he's fine with the current number he has. Anyway, moving on. Alaba or Tagliafico, which player should we sign for the left back role? I know Alaba can play centre back, but we already have 2 really good centre backs in the names of Manolas and Koulibaly. So we're only going to use him for that left back position. So looking at Tagliafico, I was just comparing them. Tagliafico has attacking and defensive high work rates, so I'm not sure if that's going to work for me because I want him to stay back, but if he pushes forward it's good. Anyway, I am going to put a player swap in, and I'm going to say maybe Llorente. Do you want Llorente? They do not want Llorente, and they are looking for a winger. So I go into fullbacks and centre backs. I'm not willing to give them any of our centre backs or fullbacks, but I do want to give away Amin Younes. So I offered them their Younes, and they want £40 million for Nicolas Tagliafico. Honestly, that is way too much. I'm not going to pay pretty much, not double his value, but I don't know the fraction. So pretty much a lot of his value, way more than his value. So I take £10 million off it, and they don't even accept this. Look, they still want £40 million. Ajax are really keen on getting a decent amount. So I'm going to put this sell-on clause down to 10%. I'm going to put the deal down to 32 million. And guess what? They still want more. And I've just realised right now that before they said a transfer sum of 38. Now they want 39. They pushed it down to 37 after I've offered 35 million, but they still want a lot of money. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it down once more to 36 million because I want to save as much money as I can, because I need to save our money. They have accepted a £36 million offer, but we are going to go in to negotiations for David Alaba, which is a deal which I'm more convinced to sign Alaba. So, would they like Fernando Llorente? Yes, they do, as you see the transfer sum bit on the left, and they only want 33 million, and that's way better than 40. So, let's sign him up. I do put this figure down to maybe 25 million pounds. And I think they try and put it up one more time. Yes, they do. They put it up to 32.9 million. I'm putting this down one more time to 36 million. And they want 27.7. That's perfect. I think I'm just going to accept this. There's no point in dilly-dallying. There we go. We have got a potential new left back, and I'm just going to go straight in. Alaba is the perfect player to sign. I'm not even going to consider signing Tagliafico because we would sign him for way more money. So we're going to give Alaba a 5-year deal, no release clause. He doesn't want a release clause, which is fine with me. And wages, I'm going to do a little trick that I know. I'm going to offer him less than his current wage, but then give them a really big signing bonus, and offer that that, and he wants even less. Do you believe it? He wants even less. So I'm going to take this bonus out, submit the offer, and he wants, I think, 69k. Yes, he does. I'm going to just put this down to 66,000, and he is going to accept that. And we have made our third transfer of the day, and there is visual confirmation of Alaba joining Napoli, and here is the confirmation of Manuel Akanji joining us for £22.3 million. Anyway, moving into our squad, we're going to put Alaba in at left back, and that is it for now. And we have already put Handanovic into the squad, so that looks quite nice. Anyway, we have got around £40 million to spend, I would say. £40 million to spend on what I would consider a very good player. So I'm going to go straight in for Denzel Dumfries in the right back position, because I believe he is going to drive us. He's going to play really well for us. So let's try and get a good deal for him. So they want £20 million, and he's only worth 10 million. So I'm putting this down to 16. They want 17.7. I'm going to put this down to 17 million. I am fine with that, and they have accepted this offer for Denzel Dumfries. Now we move into the contract negotiations with Denzel Dumfries. He only wants a rotation role, which, as you can see here, is the third one, so I'm fine with that. Okay, his contract, I'm going to give him a 5-year deal. I think he wants a 3-year, yes, and he will accept a 4-year contract. Okay, he does not want a release clause, which I'm fine with. And for the wages, he wants a very big pay increase. We're going to remove the appearance bonus and accept. He wants a little bit more, and I'm fine with that. We have signed a new right back, Denzel Dumfries, joining from PSV. A brilliant signing he will be as we move into the first game of the season against Fiorentina. And as we go into the press conference, looking good in our amazing jacket, which is a glitch in this game for anyone who doesn't know. Can the team handle pressure to qualify for the Champions League? Yes, the pressure is on, I guess. Handanovic's arrival from Inter put a real superstar in your hands. What do you expect from his debut against Fiorentina? I mean, I don't really want to put so much pressure on him, but I guess he'll prove he's the right man. But he will be good for the team. So here we go into the first game of the season at the Fiorentina Stadium, which is called the Stadio Classico in the game. This is going to be one very good match, as it's the first game of the season. Insigne leads the side to the pitch as we try and fight to win this game. As you can see, they have players like Cotrone, Chiesa, Frank Ribery, and they've also got new signings, John Fleck and Miguel Almiron, who is an absolute speedster, and John Fleck, a very good player in the middle. Anyway, as we zoom in on Lorenzo Insigne, we could be on our way to one very entertaining match. As we look at the lineups, they have Dragovski in goal, and you can see Lallana on the bench, Caceres, Pezella and Milinkovic at the back, the Pulgar, the man in the middle. Now it's Frank Ribery, Gabriel, John Fleck, Miguel Almiron, with Cotrone and Chiesa up top. That is the team, that is the Fiorentina side, with a very experienced player in the name of Frank Ribery. So here we go, our lineup. Samir Handanovic with the number 15 starts in the net. with Alaba, Koulibaly, Manolas and Denzel Dumfries at the back. Zielinski, Alan and Fabian Ruiz, and Insigne, Mertens and Lozano. And as you can see, Akanji is on the bench. So let's get into these highlights. So Alan pushes forward into Insigne. Now Alan, Fabian Ruiz. Fabian plays it into Dries Mertens. Now wide into Insigne. Plays it back into David Alaba. And he's crossed one in to Mertens. And it's 1-0. The first goal of this career mode in the Serie A comes from hitman striker Dries Mertens. And he hasn't even jumped. And the goalkeeper doesn't even move. No chance for Dragowski. And it's a brilliant goal. Brilliant finish from Dries Mertens. No chance for the goalkeeper. First goal of the season. Anyway, here's Koulibaly into Alaba. And that's a terrible tackle from Miguel Almiron. And that could be a sending off. And it is a sending off for Miguel Almiron. Oh my gosh. He's been sent off already. I can't believe it. He's taken Alaba down brutally. Could that be an injury? No, as you can see in a free kick, he is fine. But Almiron has been sent off and they are a winger down. Anyway, here's Denzel Dumfries. Tries to do the drag back, but they get possession back. Anyway, Frank Ribery. Brilliant from Denzel Dumfries. He's had a very good first game. Now Ribery with the throw-in. With the 1-2. He's given it to Alan. And now Fabian Ruiz pushes forward. Plays it into Dries Mertens with a brilliant fake shot. On the wing. And the shot! And it's gone in just before the half-time whistle. 43rd minute. Dries Mertens scores a brilliant goal. On the side of on the edge of the box, I guess. And no chance for Dragowski as he is left outnumbered by his defenders. Dries Mertens is too quick and it's a brilliant finish from Dries Mertens. Brilliant goal. Okay, second goal of the season for Dries Mertens. Anyway, here we are at half-time. We're going to bring Manuel Akanji. I think it's Manuel? No, I'm not sure what his first name is. We're going to bring Akanji on for Kalidou Koulibaly because he has less stamina and I want to see Akanji in action. Okay. We haven't had any highlights in up to the 62nd minute where we are going to make our last two substitutions. We're going to bring Insigne and no, not Insigne, Mertens and Lozano off for Politano and I think Milik maybe? I can't remember. But that is the full-time whistle. We haven't had any highlights up to the end of the match and there we go. We have won our first game of the season against Fiorentina. Brilliant play from Dries Mertens. Gets the man of the match and the 9.4. Well done, Dries Mertens, as he had to come off. Brilliant. He's had a great game. And before I meant Callahan and Politano came in as I brought Insigne on as striker. With Fabian Ruiz getting an 8.8 and Alaba getting a 9. Because he got that amazing assist. Anyway, we move into the post-match interview. And that is quite exciting. Because we can just make everybody happy. Anyway, because we are currently content. There is more to come. Oh, you haven't seen The Last of Us. This is going to be one very good journey. Akanji, I don't want to put unnecessary pressure, and Handanovic, I guess, I think you can see why I signed him. Brilliant debut from our players, and our manager rating is up to a 90. Anyway, as we move back to our little office here, I'm thinking we should sign a substitute that can just come on and off the bench as many times as he wants and can just speed through the whole defense and just score. So the first person I think, when I think speedster, I think Ikoma Loisapenda, the wonder kid from Club Bruges. And wait a few days until his scout report comes back so we can see his value, because we don't want to overpay for him. As you can see, he's got the stars in speed, in acceleration, sprint speed, and agility. He has the stars, so he's obviously got at least 90 pace, and I know that he is not the tallest, so he could just run through. And as you can see, before the other games are played, we were top of the table, as we're getting off for Mario Rui, which I'm going to straight up reject, because he is going to be our backup left back for probably the rest of the season. And as you can see, we have gotten an offer for Jose Callahan, which we can get some decent money out of. And if we sell him, we're going to need to sign a winger. So, Jose Callahan, I think we're going to negotiate or delegate. Let's delegate. And we're going to say maybe 26.5 million at a maximum. And we won't sell the player for less than 22.5 million. Anyway, that's negotiated, and we'll see what the assistant manager comes back with. Anyway, as you can see, we have a game against Piemonte Calcio next, which is also known as Juventus. And we've had an agreement for Jose Callahan's deal, £26.5 million. Jose Callahan, I'm very sorry, mate, but you're on your way out to one of our rivals, I guess. One of our close rivals. So I'm very sorry about this, but you're out of the club. We've just got to wait for him to sign the contract with Atalanta, and Callahan's gone. Then we're going to need to sign a winger, which probably will be next episode. So watch out for that video. Turn the notification bell on if you haven't. So we are on deadline day now with a game against Piemonte Calcio, aka Juventus. So we're going to see what we have on Icoma Lois Openda. Look at that, 19.5 to 99 sprint speed or acceleration. Anyway, we're going to go in for Openda. We're going to go negotiations with Club Bruges, and he's worth 2.8 million. So I'm just going to straight up say, we'll offer you £3 million, and that is accepted. We are going to be signing Icoma Lois Openda. The speedster from Belgium is going to be coming to the Stadio São Paulo. Anyway, he's going to be the prospect player, which is fine, so he's not going to get mad at me. I know that he can play on the wing. Anyway, a 5-year deal, he's happy with that. He's only 19, so he'll be here until he's 24. Anyway, accepting, no release clause, and now his salary, I'm just going to straight up offer him 10k. It's a pay rise, and what? He's walked out of the room. What? Does that mean we have to find another speedster on deadline day? This isn't right. Anyway, going to go in for one of my favourite players, Samuel Kalou. He is a very good player, and I know that he is very quick. And I hope that if we do sign him and we do not mess up the negotiations, he will be a very good player for us. So 13.4 million with a sell-on clause of 10%. I'm not a big fan of sell-on clauses, so I'm just going to say 12 million with none. They want 12.5. I'm going to accept that, and we could be signing Samuel Kalou. Let's hope we don't mess up the negotiations, because we don't actually know his wage. Anyway, he wants a sporadic role. That's fine. Anyway, I'm going to give him a 5-year deal, and he wants a 3-year deal. We will say 4 years. He will accept that. There we go. No release clause, just disregard. And thank you so much that they have removed the bonus. And we have signed Samuel Kalou on deadline day. This is amazing. Thank you so much, EA. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to subscribe and like this video if you haven't already, and click that notification bell. Without further ado, peace out.